It is still lockdown number 2 in the UK. Fortunately, I'm living in a very, very beautiful part of the world. Yet I'm still finding myself in a rut. I'm not in an emotional rut, not in a depressive rut. I'm in a progress rut, but it's a really unfortunate one to be in. It's an opportunity rut. I've got a lot of ideas, things I want to do, things I want to make, a lot of creative ideas, and I'm not in an inspiration rut at all. You know, that's one of those things that a lot of creators find. They run out of ideas of new things that they want to do. And I've still got plenty of those. I've got plenty of ideas. I just am currently unable to do any of them. Why is that? That's because right now I'm living in a part of the UK that's, despite its beauty, is very far removed from everything. It's an extreme journey just to go buy milk, so it's a hindrance. I have ideas of things I want to do, but they require me being around people, being around a city, being in my own space as well. So not only do I ideally want to be in a place with more people, with more to do, with more to see, I also really would love to be in a place where I can have my own studio, my own recording space. This is the rut that I'm in. A lot of people who want to do creative things, that want to be creative and make creative stuff, are prevented from their opportunities to create stuff. Sometimes due to location, sometimes due to their income. They don't have enough money to invest in the gear they need to do these creative things. Sometimes they don't have access to the people. There's a lot of reasons to get into an opportunity rut. And they're very hard to get out of, especially when they're due to money or location. And that's what I'm in now. I'm so far away from everything. The only opportunity I can do to make creative stuff is by myself, with a very limited amount of gear. I haven't got a job right now, I haven't got an income, so I'm forced to get really creative with certain things. For example, I don't have a tripod. Right now, this is sitting on a GorillaPod, which is about this tall, on top of my backpack, on top of a bunch of junk, just to get the height to talk to you at a reasonable level. And I could go buy a tripod, but I'm also overseas in the UK, and I'm really trying to limit the amount of things I buy, especially of a substantial size, because at some point I have to go back home to Australia and I have to get all of that gear back home. It's very difficult. So how am I getting myself out of this rut, you ask? So, well, I'm moving house, moving to London, taking a big risk in doing so. See, where I'm living right now, I'm extraordinarily fortunate to be living rent-free, but also job-free at the moment. I have a little bit of furlough income from the small amount I was working before lockdown number 2, not substantial enough to survive. So I'm taking a big risk. I am using some money that I got out of my superannuation back in Australia, my retirement fund, and I'm putting that money into a bond for rent, for the first month's rent, to a house in London, hoping to get some job opportunities. It's a very dangerous game, because nothing is guaranteed with this. I may come up with nothing. I don't have a job secured yet, but then again, I don't have a job here. The only difference is, living there, I'll be paying a lot more in rent. However, it will afford me a lot of opportunities to do creative things, as well as potentially find work and find income. But it is most definitely a big risk, especially since my savings are so low at the moment. However, I think at this point, risks are something that you need to take. No one ever got super successful from nothing without taking some risks. You don't play a safe game and get very far. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking some risks in the hope that I can do some big things. And hopefully I can bring some of these ideas to you guys very soon. I'm in a rut, but I'm getting out of the rut. I wanted to share with you guys that sometimes you have to take some risks, and you'll see in the future if any of those risks paid off. Who knows, maybe not. But that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm moving house to London to hopefully afford myself some new big opportunities. I also apologise for not releasing any videos on my long walk. I've been really excited to do that, but my computer is struggling to edit these videos, which is an important factor in making these videos. So I'm working on fixing that, but just in the meantime, I do have my long walk videos coming. It's just slow. So this is what I've been getting up to, trying to get myself out of this rut. One piece of advice I can give to other people who are suffering from an opportunity rut is you've really got to get creative. I've been taking a lot of photos of really weird styles that I don't normally do, just to get some practice, just to experiment. I think experimenting is definitely an important thing to do when you're in a rut of this kind. Just take the opportunities you're given. If you find a mirror, try some mirror photography. The other night, it was really foggy around here, and it was pitch black. I got out my light, used it as a backlight, came up with some really cool photos. And they're not something I could ever sell, or they won't get me super famous. But it's a cool photography experiment to do, just to learn new skills and say that you've done it. That would be a big piece of advice that I would give, is just get creative. Just keep doing something. Even if it's not the creative project that you have in mind, that you really have your heart set on, do something. Just keep creative, keep making stuff, keep learning stuff, and eventually, who knows, those skills might come in handy down the track. Definitely an important thing to do is just keep doing something. Keep on the move, even if it's not in the direction that you want to go. Anyway, that's all for me, guys. Hit the like and subscribe button down below if you want to see more videos of my future exploits, my creative projects. I will see you in the next video. Have a great day. Look at this cute bird. What a rooster. Hello, Bok. Yeah. Oh, I also got really bored one day during lockdown and shaved off all my hair. Not a great idea before winter. I miss the mohawk.